Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery in our video studio today with a product I'm super excited to tell you about. This is the UltraView BeeReal Mathews 2.0 grip. So this is a grip that you're going to use on those Mathews bows that have the engage grip. That's been the grip Mathews has used for the last several years. If your bow has the engage grip, this will fit on it. You know, UltraView has had the BeeReal grip out for a couple years. This is the original. And basically what they did is they made some improvements to it. You know, just looking at them, you're going to see this wing right here comes up a little bit higher. That's to protect your hand from broadheads, especially any points, but broadheads especially, fixed blades. It's going to keep your finger protected from it. And also, it's going to minimize the effect of torque with that index finger. You're not going to be able to torque the bow as much with that new wing on this grip. Something else you're going to notice is this colored section here. So this is OD green. There's also black. You're going to have a sand or tan colored, and then there is gray. And this isn't just a cool color, this is actually a different material. This is a rubber material here. So that's going to be great for getting a grip on your hand. You know, in any conditions, if your hand starts sweating, you're going to have that nice traction on that rubber there. In cold temperatures, that's going to feel warm to the touch. So just that is one of the cool new features about this as well. Let's talk about this grip, what it's going to do for you for a second. So Mathews bows with that engage grip. I've been shooting Mathews bows for several years. I love them. If I have one issue, it is with that grip. The engage grip, first off, I always take that one off. And then there are the side plates that Mathews has so you can shoot off the riser. So if you're shooting a Mathews bow with just the side plates on there, this grip is really very skinny. It's thin. And there's no contour to it. In other words, it's the same top to bottom. So that can just be, your hand can kind of wander in there. This is what I notice. I found that if I pay attention, I can get this grip to work. However, if I start to get long in a shot, or if my mind wanders off my grip, I can really put a lot of torque into this. And I notice especially when I come to full draw, especially if you watch any of the videos that I've done with Mathews bows, as soon as I hit full draw, the bow always wants to waggle like this before it settles down. So what the BeeReal 2.0 grip does is this is going to be wider than just the bare riser, and it's going to be contoured. You're going to notice it's going to be a nice flat surface right here, and then it really tapers down at the top. That's super comfortable in the webbing of your hand. And again, the difference, when you have two different areas like that, it helps you with the repeatability because you notice quicker when you're out of position. Once you get that right position, get that in your brain, you can get back to it again and again. As I mentioned, when I put this grip on, I put it on my hunting bow here, and immediately I noticed I didn't have that waggle anymore. Also, I noticed that when I started getting long in a shot, my bow would tend to torque. That didn't happen. On my target bow, I liked it so much on the hunting bow, I tried it on my target bow. What I would notice, especially when I got long in a shot on my target bow, is my bubble would start to give. The bow would lean to the right, and I would start to lose the bubble out to the right. If I wasn't paying attention to that, that was causing me to have some right impacts. With this, I just noticed that didn't happen. If I got long in a shot, the bow stayed vertical and I didn't have any bubble issues. So it just cured a lot of the issues that I had with Mathews grips. This fixed it. So the grips on the Mathews bows, it's not exactly vertical, right? You do have a slight angle here, but it is more vertical than a lot of other grips. And with it being uniform from top to bottom, it just, I believe, tends to cause me to push more. I have a lower wrist. My hand tends to want to flex this way more in that grip. So with the BeeReal grip, I noticed it just feels more comfortable. It feels like I do have a higher wrist. I don't push down as much, even though the angle of this grip really isn't that much different from the angle that's on the Bear riser. It's the contour that just gets your hand in that position, gives you a little bit higher wrist. I think that's more conducive to pushing towards the target with a high wrist versus with a low wrist. It's just a different angle, much more stable with that BeeReal 2.0 grip. Now, as for the shelf up here, you can see how that, even if I'm somebody who really likes to bring my finger up, just how that shelf is keeping my finger out of the way of any fixed blade broadheads. Even if the blades were all the way back here in the riser, with that shelf there, it's really keeping my finger out of the way. I can't get over the top of that to get it in the way of any fixed blade broadheads. Lastly, what's cool about this grip is it's super easy to install. You don't need any adhesive. I had side plates on these bows. I just took them off, just press fit this grip right into place, and then you can take it off. It doesn't sit on there and there's no slop. It's not sliding around. It fits snug, but it's not glued into place. You know, you don't need that hair dryer to heat it up to get it off of there. You can just pull this grip off if that's what you wanted to do. All right, so if you are a Mathews bow owner and you've had struggles with that grip over the years, the UltraView BeeReal Mathews 2.0 grip just might be the answer that you've been looking for. I know it definitely helped me out a tremendous amount. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at lancasterarchery.com.